What's the deadliest animal in human history? Sharks? They kill about 10 people a year. Wolves, lions, crocodiles. A few hundred combined. Even humans, with all our wars, all our weapons, we're only number 2 on the list. Number 1 weighs less than a paperclip. It has no teeth, no claws, no venom of its own. And it has killed more human beings than every war, every famine, and every other predator in history combined. Some scientists estimate its victims in the tens of billions. It's sitting outside your window right now. This is the story of the mosquito, the tiny insect that shaped the human world through death. To understand how something so small became so deadly, you need to know one thing. The mosquito doesn't kill you. Not directly. The mosquito is a delivery system, a flying syringe. When a female mosquito lands on your skin, and it's always a female, she needs your blood to produce her eggs. She injects saliva to keep your blood flowing. And inside that saliva, invisible passengers can ride along. Parasites and viruses. Malaria, yellow fever, dengue, Zika. Malaria is the greatest killer of them all. A microscopic parasite that invades your blood cells, multiplies inside them, and bursts them open in waves, causing fevers so violent that ancient doctors could set their clocks by them. And here's what makes the mosquito the perfect killer. It's everywhere. It breeds in a bottle cap of stagnant water. It has survived for over 100 million years. Mosquitoes drank the blood of dinosaurs. Ice ages came and went. Continents drifted apart. Empires of reptiles and mammals rose and fell. The mosquito adapted to all of it. By the time humans appeared, the perfect killer was already waiting. And as we built villages, farms, and cities, as we gathered in one place, near water in large numbers, we didn't just live alongside the mosquito. We became its favorite meal. Now, let's talk about what this insect did to human history. Because the mosquito didn't just kill people, it killed empires. Start with Rome. The mighty Roman Empire was surrounded by something its legions could never conquer: the Pontine Marshes, vast wetlands crawling with mosquitoes. Wave after wave of malaria swept through the Roman countryside. Some historians argue that recurring malaria epidemics drained Rome's population, weakened its armies, and helped push the empire toward collapse. Invading armies faced it too. Attackers who marched on Rome were repeatedly devastated by fevers before they ever reached the walls. The Romans even had a goddess of fever, Febris. They didn't understand what was killing them, but they knew something in the swamp air was deadly. They called it mala aria, bad air, malaria. Fast forward to the age of empires, and the mosquito redrew the map again. When European powers tried to colonize Africa, they ran into an invisible wall. Yellow fever and malaria killed European soldiers and settlers at staggering rates. In some West African outposts, most new arrivals were dead within a year. For centuries, the interior of Africa remained largely closed to European conquest, not because of armies, because of mosquitoes. And in the Americas, the mosquito decided wars. Yellow fever epidemics helped destroy European armies sent to crush the Haitian Revolution. Tens of thousands of Napoleon's soldiers died of disease, and Haiti became the first nation born from a successful slave revolt. Some historians go further. With his Caribbean ambitions in ruins, Napoleon sold the entire Louisiana Territory to the United States. The size of America, shaped in part by an insect.
Then came the most expensive lesson of all: the Panama Canal. In the 1880s, France attempted to cut a canal through Panama. The jungle was thick with mosquitoes. Yellow fever and malaria killed workers by the thousands. Estimates run past 20,000 dead. The French effort collapsed in bankruptcy and scandal. The canal, one of humanity's greatest engineering dreams, was defeated not by rock or mud, but by an insect the size of a fingernail.
For thousands of years, we didn't even know our enemy. We blamed swamp air, bad water, angry gods. The mosquito was invisible, in plain sight. Then, in the 1890s, everything changed. A British doctor in India, Ronald Ross, spent years dissecting mosquitoes under a microscope and found the malaria parasite growing inside one. The connection was proven. The killer finally had a face. Around the same time, in Cuba, doctors confirmed that yellow fever traveled the same way. Suddenly, the war could begin. And the first great battlefield was Panama. When the Americans took over the canal project, they didn't start by digging. They started by hunting mosquitoes. Led by Dr. William Gorgas, workers drained standing water, fumigated buildings, installed window screens, and covered water barrels across the entire canal zone. Yellow fever cases collapsed. Within a few years, the disease was virtually gone from the zone, and the canal that had broken France was completed. Humanity's first great victory over its oldest predator wasn't won with weapons. It was won with window screens and drained puddles. The 20th century became an all-out war. Insecticides, bed nets, vaccines. Malaria was pushed out of Europe and North America entirely. Global eradication campaigns saved millions of lives. But the war isn't over. The mosquito is still out there, and in much of the world, it's still winning. Malaria alone still kills hundreds of thousands of people every single year, most of them children in Africa. That's roughly one child every minute or two. The deadliest animal in history is not a chapter in a textbook. It's tonight's news. And yet, for the first time in 100 million years, the hunted have become the hunters. New vaccines are reaching millions of children. Scientists are engineering mosquitoes that can't carry the parasite at all. For the first time ever, humanity can imagine a world where the mosquito's reign of death ends. The next time you hear that whine in the dark, that tiny, infuriating buzz, remember what you're listening to. That is the sound of the deadliest hunter this planet has ever produced. It brought down empires, ended armies, redrew maps, and outlived the dinosaurs. Salt built civilizations. A metal box connected them. And a mosquito, quietly, for 100,000 years, decided who lived to see any of it. Ordinary things have extraordinary stories. If you want to hear more of them, subscribe, because next time, we're following a sweet white crystal with a very dark past. Sugar. The story of how humanity's love of sweetness reshaped continents, and the terrible price the world paid for it. See you in the next one.